drooling.
He can just fly up there and she has to
Well, I remember he went up the motorbike and... Yeah.
He drives up a motorbike and she has to just climb up a regular way.
That's half demon for you. So, this is probably one of the worst levels of the game. Just because it's like... What I've talked about it earlier, where it's like that switch thing. It like rotates the level around. Which it's basically straightforward until like we get to a certain point, which I'll like talk about, and they reveal it in like a new enemy type, like Bayonetta is. All that's missing is like the name like appearing. So now that the demon world portal's open, like angels have come out.
Out of the demon world.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
And these enemies are pretty annoying, but luckily their weakness is the jump sword attack. So they fly around in the air and like they don't sit still really until they do like their attack. And if you're like in range for their spinning attack, you'll get hit. And they just take a while to kill. So it's other than if you didn't have this jumping like sword attack, like how would you fight this thing where it's like constantly flying around in the air, like, and the only time he stops is when he does like an attack.
You just have to be patient.
So like they're really hiding the demon face under the like angel thing. So they're not angels.
That makes more sense then.
So the jump sword attack takes care of everything. So I don't even need to fight these guys.
Why are they even there if you can just run past them?
To get style points, and like I've said with the Bayonetta and stuff, how it's like chapters, so it's like they could be a chapter and stuff, and so we're back at Leviathan's dead body. Hello. Just like Final Fantasy XI. Dead.
And now there's a switch to get.
Yes.
Why is Leviathan dead on Final Fantasy XI for?
People don't play on the server anymore.
Oh, you mean the server? I thought you meant like the character.
No. Look at these cool birds. Raw. So yeah, Leviathan gave us a switch randomly now that the tower activated and changed the thing. So this is what we want to get to, like, this was what we used to get into the doorway to fight Virgil, and now it's like an elevator, and that like the gem thing's shattered into 3 pieces, so you gotta go find it now.
Because that's what you want in your Devil May
So
Cry game.
this is the switch that rotates like the tower around. I think like the battles start in this room if I went into the center a little bit more, but if you like hug that wall, it doesn't, and you can sneak past. I'm not sure if it's I don't think the door closes, but when enemies appear it's a lot harder to like hit the switch.
Is it knocking you
Because the target goes crazy, and now like this room's like rotating and stuff. I think it was doing that earlier as well. This is, like when I come back through here, this is when it's like I figured out that you like respawn at the front, the door that I entered from randomly. This place has just gone to chaos now that it's activated. Now like
All
the
the
death
rooms.
trap is like working somehow.
The difficulty's all amped up.
It's just like, how does this tower work? Like now there are death traps.
Get pwned by it.
Here's one of them. See, they split off to fragments. It's like the Triforce.
You have to collect them all. Link, go and collect all of them.
So other than it being like you're running back through everything, it's a little interesting at least. Well, I didn't know they respawn because of the other one was like so slow, so slow. Oh my god.
I think you got hit by like every single one. Just
I know. Like even though I stopped and waited, it was just like they still get hit. But yeah, even though you're going back from the level, it's some of the rooms are interesting just because you get to see how they've changed a little bit from the tower like breaking through like the center of everything. Other than these rooms aren't all that interesting because they haven't changed much. It feels like the whole town is rotating. And this is the annoying jump one, so it's like hard to tell where that is. And at the same time, like you're rotating on it, so it's hard to like make these jumps sometimes. But yeah, that's where I think I've figured out like the diff. Like if you died anywhere in the room, you'd respawn like back here randomly, which you want to. So now that it rotated, it's like a new place from where we entered from earlier. And just more rotating diff obstacles. And these ones, for some reason, like the other ones were like
to chase after
you kill them and it lags out the whole like game, and like they just like passively
so
flying through the thing, rather than the other ones that like aggroed me. What? My legs
counted you harder and they're stuck in the ground.
So I don't need to fight these spiders either, just steal your stupid fragment.
How long's the fragment been there?
For a few seconds.
Yeah, but I mean like, so it just like, someone's already put it nicely on like a...
Yeah, well the spiders grabbed it I guess. Like
the other one was just on the floor,
we
so
just,
that made
like,
sense.
we,
but that one
yeah.
was all nicely placed in a little like treasure like area.
We just used it to like open the door to Virgil, like the second Virgil battle. And then somehow like it broke apart.
But who put it there?
These guys also drop a little bit of health, unlike the other ones as well, for some reason. The spiders, they like sparkly, shiny things.
They must do, because someone did it.
He took a swipe at me because he saw me. I rotated the thing, didn't I? Hopefully. Yeah. So yeah, and this was where like, that was where like the bat vampire electric.
What's that red thing?
What? Oh.
It's like a plane or something.
That's pretty creepy. It's like Mundos or something, like the demon like lord. He's like free. He's like a triangle or for like red lights. This is in like old thing that was like how they described like God and stuff. He was like a triangle, like free triangle light thing, and then like the demon one is like free red ones.
Should go on the wiki then and say he can be found.
I think it's
at the
just
top of this tower.
An orb.
No,
like,
I don't think so.
From like where the level once was, like over there, like. And what's that down there? Then just the abyss.
Well, I don't see one.
I'm just saying the black, like nothingness.
Well, that's where he lives. To rotate the thing around so you can get to him again.
But yeah, that like out there, that was where like the bat lady was, but now it's like nothing. It's just the tower's gone up in the air, and these guys collected this one. Like, I want it. It's like they gave up on this one, where it's just like in this like one room here.
It's more about where they put it. It wasn't just on the ground. Like This one's just randomly on the ground. The other one was randomly on the ground. That second one was like nicely placed in like a treasure like area.
There was already an item there once upon a time, so we took that and then they wanted to replace it, I guess. So, okay, that's 3 of them, right? So what would your next like logical thing to do like in the game? So every time we've seen this, we've like rotated it to go to the next one, right? So you would do that. You'll think rotate this once, and then away you go again, right? Because that's all you've done so far. Just rotated it once.
Yeah.
And then go to the next room. So this is what like most people would probably do first time. What I did, like, at least, because it's what you've been doing, but this like takes you completely like wrong way. Like you pretty much backtrack through like the whole like levels and rooms and everything. Like what we want to be like over there. And this like lets you go back to like the bottom of the tower and like the horse battle room, and but that's the logical step. Like just rotate it at once, but what you gotta do is rotate it twice.
Oh, of course.
Which
everyone knows that.
I guess if you just like think like when you get to that room, it's like I don't want to go there. I want to go there, not there.
I wouldn't have a clue where I was meant to be going. I don't see how in a game where it like repeats so many things that you would know. Well, I've already been here. I don't need to be here.
It lets you have more battles and stuff. So, like I say, in Bayonetta, and it would be Secret Mission 11 that you wouldn't get unless you did go through there. And now these spiders don't want to let me through unless I kill them. They're like, "Hey, we let you take our thing, let you rotate our thing, all without fighting. Now we've had enough."
Wouldn't they just use this magic all the time?
There's like a green house up there.
If they just use this magic all the time, locking doors, it would be way harder for them.
Burn. And then the little spider broke into the little spiders. It's only the big ones that do that. There must be like a low % chance that the little ones do that. Like these green ones do that, but the little ones shouldn't do that. And these enemies are just annoying because of how much they jump around, and they've got Royal Guard, and the hand wants a piece of me. He's gonna spider web me.
Jeez, no wonder you run past the other ones. They're annoying to fight.
It must be like, I think you've said it earlier, like how I killed it, how that one like split in half.
Yes.
Or is it just the animation for the low % chance that they do? I think maybe I killed it if I kill it with the sword, because most times I kill them with like this, which doesn't.
I said it was like Dark Souls. If you hit it when it's like on the ground, it will break open and they come out.
And the annoying thing is you can't kill them when other enemies are there, but when it's like over, then I can target them and kill them. But
that's so weird. It's because when you're fighting the others, you're like, I don't want to target these little things.
And then we're back here, where so it's just like if you have to think about it, but
well, you'd know you'd want to go here because this is where you want to put the gems.
But like you would think the next, because all the other times you rotate it once and then you go through the door and it's where you want to go. So the next step would be once more. But
when you've got all 3 of them, you'd think, okay, well,
that next rotate lets you go
place.
to like the whole like rest of the place. And it's like, why would you have like one at a time? Like
go back there every time.
Yeah, keep rotating it like over and over again.
One time each time to get in there. I don't know why he didn't just keep riding his motorbike all the way up this tower.
Because there was no way past it.
He could have skipped all of this just by staying on his motorbike.
They're locking into place. So I guess it hasn't opened yet.
Any moment now.
He plucks the threads that make us dance finger and toe. We
Who are you talking
slither,
to?
enjoy, to the lowest of the foul and rank. We submerge through darkness, rancid filth. Hour by hour, we move downward, ever closer to hell, in a slow, steady gait. Now, let the world resonate. Sloth, gluttony, greed, envy, lust, wrath, and pride. A bell of chaos that tolls human desires. After 2,000 long years, the once sealed gate to the demonic world will open. Destruction!
So how would Virgil know how to do all this?
He'd just stab it with his sword and be like, I assumed that would work.
So slow.
Strikes terror into the heart of mankind.
Oh no. 1 million of them.
And now it's gonna be like one of those games.
The demonic power that Sparta once imprisoned.
I. It's hilarious.
Pretty good voice acting.
It's like Titus is like, let's laugh at the sky.
Well, unlike that laugh, that actually is it. No, they're back again. See, if I didn't take so much damage and went through the extra rooms, I could have got better than.
stylish points.
Yeah, I could have got a.
skip them.
Yeah, I could have got a better than D.